Hello, grade 12, and welcome to today's session. Today, I would like to cover with you guys the chapter 4, lesson 1, when we discuss demand. Okay, so this is going to be our next topic. All right. First of all, you need to understand that demand is defined as a consumer's desire, okay, and ability to make a purchase of a good or a service. All right. When we discuss desire, we're discussing the idea of willingness, okay? You are willing because you like something, all right? And since this product is going to provide you with a certain extent of utility, which is satisfaction or happiness, you are willing to purchase it, okay? And maybe because you need it. Your ability here is discussed in terms of financial affordness, okay? If you can afford this and you have the financial requirements to attain it, then you go ahead and you make that purchase, okay? Demand is very important in economy because again, it is very much the force that is moving the economic growth forward, okay? And it's the reason behind expansion, all right? Without demand, of course, businesses would not even bother producing anything, okay? So if you think about Apple as a producer, why do they produce a new phone every year? All right, we see that they're doing that because again, they're trying to satisfy the needs and the needs and the wants of their customers, okay? Because we have needs and we're willing and able to buy Apple phones and Apple products. That's why they are producing. Okay, so we move the economy by, of course, making these purchases. All right. The next thing that we're going to discuss is the factors that influence demand. Okay, and when we discuss factors that influence demand, meaning things that motivate us, all right, incentives, all right, or motivating forces that cause you to act, and that means it causes you to buy, all right. So in this example, your good or the product that you're purchasing is a burrito, and this is what a burrito looks like. And we have discussed in class the reasons or what are the incentives or the motives behind purchasing this burrito. And some answers were your hunger. Okay, you're hungry, therefore you're going to purchase this burrito. Some students answered the smell. If you're walking by a vendor or a restaurant and there's an aroma, okay, and this delicious scents are coming out and it's striking you, then you might be motivated to make a purchase. All right. Other people mentioned that they love the ingredients, or you want something that is healthy, or you want something that is fast food. All right, depending if you're a busy schedule, so on and so forth. Okay, these are all factors that can possibly motivate you or influence your demands. Okay. Then we discussed what are some incentives or motivations that can motivate you to buy the stuffed animal. Some people said that it's cute, that you might want to offer it as a birthday gift to a sibling, or you might want it because it is snuggly. All right, many different reasons or motivations. But here I want to focus on one motive, all right, that I haven't mentioned, which is price. Okay, price is the motive that we need to focus on in this section. Okay, so again, when we discuss factors that influence demand, there are plenty, okay? And these factors could differ from one person to another. But the only factor that I need to focus on for this specific, this certain specific schedule lesson is the factor of price. Okay, so economists they use this concept, and the concept is called ceteris paribus. All right. So again, the concept is called ceteris paribus. And what is ceteris paribus? Ceteris paribus is a word that means in order for economists to study the factors or how demand can shift and move, we are going to hold all factors constant. All right, that means we are not going to consider any other factors. We're going to basically push them to the side or leave them aside, and we're only going to focus on price as the only factor influencing demand. Again, we also said factors like income and hunger can motivate you to buy the burrito. Income, for example, how much money you have in your pocket. Okay, if you don't have much money, you might need to settle for something as cheap as a burrito instead of dining at an expensive restaurant. Your hunger could also be a motive that you're hungry, so you're going to buy the burrito. So these factors are other factors. But now we need to only focus on price as the only factor that is influencing demand. So again, this concept is called ceteris paribus. And what does ceteris paribus do? Ceteris paribus is a concept used by economists where we hold all other factors such as income and hunger and many others to the side. We hold them as constant, or we hold them as maybe I can say we're not going to hold them accountable. Okay, and we're going to only focus on how price affects demand. Okay, so we hold these factors constant, so price will be the single incentive affecting demand, or the quantity demanded. Remember, QD stands for quantity demanded. All right, the next thing that we're going to focus on is demand can be presented in two ways. All right, you can have a demand schedule. All right, and here if you look at the picture, a demand schedule is divided into two columns. Okay, one column is dedicated for price and the other column is dedicated for QD, or quantity demanded. So if you look here at $5 per piece, okay, so at $5, if a teddy bear or a stuffed animal is priced at $5, then the quantity demanded is going to be 90. Okay, so a person will buy 90 stuffed animals if the stuffed animals were priced at $5. If the teddy bear is priced at $10, then a person will buy 80 stuffed animals. That is the quantity demanded. If a teddy bear is priced at 15, we're going to buy 70. If it's priced at 20, we will buy 60, and so on. If you see here, the price of the teddy bear, if the price of one teddy bear is $50, of course we're gonna buy none. We're gonna buy zero stuffed animal. All right. So again, this column is called the QD, quantity demanded at each given price. Okay. So here we have a combination of quantities that someone would be willing and able to buy over a range of possible prices. Okay, this is the range of possible prices, and this is how much teddy bears are you willing to buy at each given price. All right, this is what your demand schedule shows. Now, quantity demanded is again the number that would be bought by the public at a given price. Okay, so again, if it's at $5, the public or someone will be willing and able to buy 90 stuffed animals. All right. We have two kinds of demand schedules. We have an individual demand, and we have a market demand. Okay, so here what we need to do is understand that an individual demand schedule shows the likely number of purchases based on a series of randomly chosen prices. All right, this is for one individual. All right, your demand curve can be later turned into a demand curve. So the demand schedule could be plotted with the following points on the actual plot, all right, on your graphing paper, and you can plot it, and you can see here that this is called your demand curve. Okay. Now, if you look here, we can actually guess or understand the law of demand without even um, without even having to look at the definition. You can automatically understand it on your own. If you see that the price is at $5, you are willing to buy 90 stuffed animals, and at 10 you're buying 80. So we're already seeing here that as the price goes up, your quantity demanded is going to go down, and as the price goes lower, your quantity demanded will go up. Okay, so we can already see that there's a negative relationship between price and the quantity demanded. All right, when price goes up, QD goes down. When price goes down, QD goes up. And that is also shown here in the diagram, in the graph rather. And here we see that it is negative sloping, and of course it's moving downward. All right, so here it shows your inverse relationship. So again, the law of demand is the relationship between price and quantity demanded. And we're only focusing on price, remember, as the only incentive or motive that is going to motivate you as a consumer to make a purchase using the ceteris paribus concept. Okay, so we're not talking about um, any other factor or motivation except for price. One price goes up, the other goes down, and when one goes down, the other goes up. Again, we have a downward slope. All right, negative or inverse relationship. Why do we call it the law of demand? Why do we call it a law? Why can't it be a theory? All right, because remember, it started out as a theory. All right, and this theory was tested and repeated multiple times, and it was proven true. All right, it was proven true, and it was actually what people do. All right, and number one, if you even use your common sense and study the way people behave, even within your family or within yourself, okay, you will see that if you go to the supermarket, and I provided that example, and you see something on sale, okay, you would much if you see something on sale like like a bag of chips on sale or anything that you are buying from a supermarket, you'll see it on sale. Instead of buying one, maybe you'll buy two or three and you'll store it. Okay, there's no damage done here because technically you're saving. All right, and because this theory is true, this is the reason why things go on sale. All right, as a producer, when I want to motivate people to buy a large amount and the QD to go up, the quantity demanded to go up, it motivates me as a producer to put things on sale to get consumers to buy more than one or to buy multiple items. Okay, multiple of that item. So these are the reasons why it's called a law, because it's a theory that was tested and repeated, proven true multiple times. Also, it's common sense human behavior. All right, and we do that in our everyday life, and it is proven. And it's a reason why consumers put things on sale. The second type of demand curve is your market demands. And the market here is not the same as individual. Individual is only focusing on one person's QD at a range of given prices. The market demand here shows the quantity demanded by everyone, not just an individual, by everyone who's willing and able to purchase this product at all possible prices. Of course, an actual market demand curve would represent millions of people. Okay, so can you imagine us counting the number of people that are going to be willing and able to buy Pepsi in the market? Of course, that would be millions and tons of people. And for the sake of this class, of course, um, we're not going to do that. Okay, so we're going to, for simplicity, always calculate our market demand curve for two or three consumers only. Okay, so again, this is the price of soda. All right, the price of soda is given at $3, $2, and $1. All right, so this is one individual demand curve, a demand schedule, and this is one individual demand schedule. And in order for us to find the market demand curve, we would make a third chart. And what you would do is add the zero with the one. So at $3, the QD would be one. At $2, we would add the two plus the four. So at $2, you would have six. And at $1, we will add four plus the six, and it'll be 10. So your market demand curve is basically a combination of both those of both individuals, because they represent everyone that is willing and able to buy this product in the market. Again, this is used for simplicity, so not to complicate things. All right. Homework that was provided for you guys to do is to create your own demand schedule for a good or service of your choice. It's for you to offer six given prices. All right, six given prices with the corresponding QD. Make sure that your schedule is demonstrating or reflecting back on the law of demand. After you're done with your schedule, you're going to plot it and label them. And don't forget to write a short paragraph explaining how your example depicts the law of demand. Don't forget to use keywords such as downward sloping and inverse relationship. Okay? Uh, uh, don't forget that next time we meet, we're going to discuss what is utility, and we will go into more deeper into chapter 4. Thank you for today's presentation and listening. And if you have any questions, please feel free to contact me. Thank you.